Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. GT Universe Gods of Destruction, start with Super Saiyan 5. Chapter 81. Okay, let's go together. Su Feng looked at Kessie, but did not refuse. Walk, swish. Su Feng, Kessie, and Vegito were surrounded by a ball of flames, and flew away from the Supreme Kai realm of the 10th universe. Moments later, wait for Rumshi to wake up. Cuss, quick, heal me. I'm hospitable. Rumshi screamed in pain. Master Rumshi, Master Kessie is gone. Gervis walked over. Gone. She is an angel, how can she not be here? Let's go with Su Feng. Gervis said. PFF'd. Rumshi spat out a mouthful of blood, very depressed. My angel, the angel of our 10th universe, just ran away. Ah, Master Rumshi, I'm here to heal you. Jeevius hurriedly used his healing ability. Bees. It used to be cured by the beauty angel. Now, become a bad old man and heal. Always feel. Alas, forget it, as long as it can be cured. Rumshi let out a long breath. Never mind, recover first. On the way to the 7th universe. Kes, I want to ask you something. Su Feng looked at Kes. Ah, tell me. Kei gestured to Su Feng and said. Thinking about how I would eat and drink with Su Feng in the future, I couldn't help but speak a lot softer. Can you change your skin color? Su Feng said seriously. Kes, why should I change my skin color? Is blue bad? You, blue, have been used for hundreds of millions of years, change your skin color, change your mood. Su Feng said indifferently. Well, what you said makes sense. Kessie nodded. Blue skin has been used for a long time, and it is not a bad idea to change the skin color. Then I will have the same skin color as you. Kessie tapped the angel scepter. Her skin color gradually became the same as Su Feng's, only slightly paler than Su Feng's. Tisk. Su Feng looked at Kessie's petite appearance. Can be punished. Vegito. Does skin color make a difference? As a straight man, he doesn't care about these things at all. He wants to fight more. Master Su Feng, the next step is the final challenge. Vegito showed high fighting spirit. Well, that's right. Su Feng nodded. Then a speed up. Swish. Everyone rushed to the Supreme Kai world of the 7th universe at an extremely fast speed. After a while, boom, a ray of light fell on the Supreme Kai realm of the 7th universe. As soon as Su Feng landed, he saw an incredible scene. I saw Supreme Kaixin pulling Beerus and shouting. Master Beerus, please help me, I have read the book, Gods of Destruction is Invincible. You can definitely help me with Majin Buu. Beerus, on the other hand, had a reluctance on his face. Supreme Kai, don't disturb my sleep, or I'll destroy you. You can't kill me. You and I share the same life. I have read the book. If you kill me, you will die with me. Supreme Kaixin's eyes widened. Just like that, Supreme Kai held on to Beerus and never let go. And Beerus, although annoyed, was helpless. Whis stood aside and laughed secretly. Wrecking Shendu hasn't worked in a long time, so it would be nice if it made him work. Su Feng just arrived. Fortunately, the Gods of Destruction and Supreme Kai in our universe do not have a symbiotic relationship. If Supreme Kai from our universe dares to do this, I will slap him unconscious. Master Su Feng, Supreme Kai of their universe coexists with Gods of Destruction. Vegito was shocked. Why not our universe? Because I'm handsome, you don't deserve to live with me. Su Feng pondered. Vegito. Kes. When several people were talking, Beerus and Whis, including Supreme Kai, also noticed Su Feng and others. Who are you? Whis walked over slowly. Hey, why can someone trespass into the Gods of Destruction world? Beerus said angrily. He was sleeping at first, but after being woken up by Supreme Kai, he was very upset. It's just that he can't kill Supreme Kai, so he uses his anger, resentment and so on. Want to sprinkle it on these people. Leave them alone, Lord Beerus, help me deal with Majin Buu. Supreme Kai cried. Beerus. Whisper. Su Feng. Vegito. Kes. This kid, why is he obsessed with Majin Buu so much? Snapped. Beerus beat Supreme Kai unconscious with a knife in his hand. Hey, you guys. Beerus flew over directly. How dare you break into the world of Gods of Destruction without knowing the horror of Gods of Destruction? Master Beerus, long time no see. Cassie said softly from the side. Huh, who are you? Beerus looked at Cassie suspiciously. Whis followed suit. It always feels so familiar. Cuss big sister. Whis suddenly realized that the person in front of him is his big sister, isn't Kess? It's me. Cassie nodded times. Beerus. Is this Angel? Beerus shrank his neck. What kind of skin do you have? Nothing to change. I almost beat you up. Ahem. Whis also coughed a few times in embarrassment. Sister, why did you change your skin? It's nothing, I'm just idle and bored. Change my skin, change my mood. Cassie smiled. Whis. Well, you belong to my sister, you are self-willed. Then these two over here. Whis pointed to Su Feng and Vegito. Beerus also poked his head over. He was also curious about the identities of the two of them. Ah, it seems to be some kind of god, anyway, I don't know. Cassie said with a smile. Whisper, your companion, don't you know? Beerus was slightly overjoyed. Great, these two have nothing to do with Angel, I can throw fire at them. You. Su Feng looked at Cassie and shook his head helplessly. This Cassie obviously knows that their strength is super strong, even if Beerus makes a move, they won't be able to hurt them. But how strong is the specific? I guess Cassie is also very curious, so he used words to confuse Beerus, who has the spirit of getting up. Let Beerus do it, and make a test. Unexpectedly, this seemingly Xiaojiabiu Cassie is actually quite dark-bellied. What are you? Beerus glared at Su Feng. Gods of Destruction is talking to Angel, is there any part for you to intervene? It seems that if I don't teach you a lesson today, you don't know. Beerus didn't finish that. Swish. Su Feng disappeared in place. Who is that? Beerus was stunned, he couldn't see it at all. Here, Su Feng said behind Beerus. Beerus was about to turn around. A hand knife snapped. It hit Beerus on the back of the neck, and Beerus fell limp to the ground. Just like that, Su Feng gave Beerus a second. Kess. So fast, so strong, I can't see clearly. And Whis, just look stupid. What speed is this? I can't see it at all. What happened to this human being? I'm so handsome Angel, I can't even see his speed clearly. How is it? Do you have a clear understanding of my strength? Su smiled slightly at Cassie. I probably know. Cassie swallowed. So strong. Really strong. I have never seen such a powerful gods of destruction. It's incredible. Vegito remained expressionless, not because he wasn't surprised, but because he was used to it. What about Angel? What about gods of destruction? Can it be beaten with one finger by Master Su Feng? Not enough. This is their universe, the invincible gods of destruction, Su Feng. After a while, Beerus woke up leisurely. This is me. Beerus scratched his head. He remembered, he saw a guy upset, and then he was going to punch him. Beerus suddenly changed his face. He remembered, that person suddenly appeared behind him and killed him instantly with one move. I lost. Beerus looked at Su Feng in disbelief. As the strongest gods of destruction in 12 universes, he was actually taken advantage of like this. Incredible. How is it? Beerus, do you still want to fight? Su Feng looked at Beerus. Beerus, I hit a hammer. Beerus shrank his neck. He wanted to find someone to vent his anger, not someone to beat him up. He's not in the habit of being abused. Haha, gods of destruction of your universe, you are so cowardly. Vegito couldn't help chuckling. Who are you? Beerus was taken aback, not daring to be careless, and asked in a low voice. He is the Supreme Kai of our universe. Su Feng laughed. Beerus, you, Supreme Kai, dare to be arrogant here. I think you are courting death. Beerus stared at Vegito, eyes wide. If you have the ability, are you trying to laugh at me? What's wrong? Don't make people laugh. Vegito scratched his head. But you weren't strong in the first place. Beerus became furious when he heard that. In the 7th universe, when did he suffer such humiliation? He was about to get angry when he suddenly realized something, and looked at Su Feng and Cassie with a super cowardly look. It seems to be asking, if I attack him, do you two have any objections? Go. Su Feng smiled. Cassie also stood behind Su Feng, not caring about anything else. Boom. Hearing Su Feng's permission, Beerus didn't hesitate any longer, and directly got angry. The purple arrogance all over her body seems to be solidified. Beerus punched Vegito. Where did Supreme Kai come from? See if I don't teach you a lesson. Hey, come on. Vegito turned into Super 4 without any fear at all. Then it was also a punch, hitting Beerus on the head. Boom. The two collided violently. Boom. Huge energy came from the place where the two faced each other. Ah! Vegito exclaimed, and was immediately sent flying. And Beerus, still standing intact. He looked coldly at Vegito, who was knocked into the air. I think you are the one. You don't have much strength, but you are very arrogant. Vegito raged in the air, finally adjusted his body shape, and then took a deep breath. This Beerus is indeed the strongest gods of destruction in their universe. Just a simple power fight, stronger than that Rumshi. And there is no weakness of being slow. Although I may not win, but... Vegito let out a slow breath. Wow, that excites me. Such a strong man has the meaning of a war. Vegito explodes in the air. Raise your Super 4 power to the limit. Then, it flew directly towards Vegito. HMPH. Naturally, Beerus was not to be outdone, and directly fought with Vegito. At this time, Whis walked to Kessie and Su Feng's side. Kiss big sister, is this the new gods of destruction from your 10th universe? Whis sensed that there was an aura of gods of destruction in Su Feng's body. Obviously, Su Feng is a gods of destruction. Hey, no, 2C blinked. Su Feng seems to be gods of destruction from other universes, but I don't know exactly which one. So, I plan to follow him to have a look. Whisper. Meaning, 10th universe, are you stocking up? The angel of the 10th universe abandoned them, what a tragedy. Su Feng smiled slightly and didn't say much. And at this time, the battle between Vegito and Beerus has reached a fever pitch. Both sides come and go, the battle is extremely fierce. Bang 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 bang. It was another wave of confrontation, and the two opened up the distance at the same time. Okay, very good. Beerus took a deep breath and looked at Vegito quite cheerfully. I just wanted to vent my anger on someone, but I didn't expect that you would let me find the joy of fighting. You are very good. Ha, you too. Vegito also seemed quite excited. In our universe, I was actually abused, I didn't expect that here, I can even with others, haha. Finally I don't have to be abused, I'm so happy. Beerus, what? In your universe, you are always abused. You are so strong, you are still abused. What are you kidding? Are your universes that strong? Beerus suddenly doubted life. Our universe is really strong. Vegito clenched his fists. Then, let me show you my calendar too. I call it boundary breaking, Super Saiyan 4. Ha! Vegito, a big explosion. Boom. His Super 4 arrogance faintly reveals a faint red energy. This is... Beerus not only took several steps back. The strength of this energy can be said to have crushed him a bit. Come on, Beerus. Vegito drove the limit and charged directly at Beerus. HMPH, that's not all I can do. Beerus closes his eyes, then opens them. When he opened it again, his pupils had a faint silvery white. Oh, this is it. Su Feng looked a little surprised. The incomplete version of Ultra Instinct. Whis smiled. Master Su Feng laughed. Master Beerus's Ultra Instinct has not been fully grasped. If you master it completely, it is completely silver white. Su Feng nodded. At the same time, I want to complain. This Whis, anyone who sees it calls an adult. Really are. Tisk. Master Beerus is really strong. Kessie couldn't help but sigh with emotion. A gods of destruction, one's own self and intention are more proficient. Then, I have mastered a certain degree of freedom. With the two superimposed, it's no wonder that Beerus can become the first gods of destruction. Ha, it's mainly because Master Beerus is too sleepy. Whis looked at Beerus with a little regret. If he can practice hard, he might have mastered the ultimate intention of freedom long ago. However, most of the destroyers like Shendu, Master Beerus are also hardworking in destroying gods of destruction. Su Feng nodded secretly. This is indeed the case. Many gods of destruction's talents are not bad, if they practice well. In the endless years, it will definitely become very strong. But, after these gods of destruction reached the peak of their universe, they all became lazy. Few people practice seriously, and most of them are sleeping. It's also a waste of my talent. When the three of them were chatting. The battle between Vegito and Beerus is almost over. The boundary-breaking Vegito has surpassed Beerus in terms of energy alone. After all, the current Vegito is much stronger than the previous Vegito. Even if it is the Super Blue Vegito of the Dragon Ball era, it is estimated that it is almost too much like this Vegito. Super Blue Vegito can surpass Beerus, and this Super 4 boundary breakthrough, naturally can also. But, although the energy goes beyond Beerus, as the strongest gods of destruction, Beerus still has some trump cards after all. Not to mention the free dodge, the use of various damages is also very flexible. This led to C-Day, although Vegito's offense was crazy, but he was a bit helpless against Beerus. Vegito clenched his fist again, and punched Beerus with a dragon fist. He wants to use a super wide-range attack to make Beerus unavoidable. Alright, just when Vegito's dragon fist just broke out, Su Feng walked over and blocked his dragon fist with a finger. Vegito. Beerus. So strong. Can you block it with just one finger? Beerus was stunned. He could feel the powerful power contained in the dragon fist. Even if it is him, if he is hit, he will definitely lie down. Therefore, he can only find a way to dodge. It is absolutely impossible to block it. Not to mention Vegito, the corners of his mouth are twitching. The current him has surpassed 4 breakthroughs, plus a full-strength dragon fist. This is definitely the blow he is most proud of, and he often thinks that even Su Feng, he might not be able to take this move easily. Did not expect. Su Feng took it with one finger. What's wrong? You seem surprised. Su Feng looked at Vegito. Vegito, am I not surprised? Dragon Fist is my strongest move now. Don't be discouraged. Su Feng encouraged. If it's not for your face, I can block it with a gas mask. So, work hard, you still have room for improvement. Vegito. Vegito instantly doubted life. This gap is really huge. You too. Su Feng looked at Beerus. Stop it all, although there is a gap in energy between the two of you, let's fight. The overall gap is not that big. So, it's very difficult to tell the winner. That's it, don't fight, stop. Is that okay? Beerus shrank his neck instantly. I'm sure it's fine. Just get old. Vegito's strongest move is underway. Dare I have a question? Well, as long as you're okay. Su Feng nodded. Okay, stop it. As a result, both Vegito and Beerus stopped. Whis helped Beerus regain his strength, and Vegito took out a fairy bean. It's time for us to return to our own universe, goodbye, both of you. Su Feng greeted and was about to leave. Hey, Master Su Feng, don't worry. Whis stopped the wind. Why don't I make something to eat before I go? Have a taste of my craft. Su Feng, excuse me, goodbye. Swish. With Kessie and Vegito, Su Feng ran even faster. Whis is a bit confused. As for, here my gourmet, run so fast. Don't you like food? Speaking of which, I'm hungry. Beerus rubbed his stomach. Whis, what else do we have to eat here? There is still a little bit of dried fish, Whis said. Oh, that's it. Beerus didn't mind either. At this time, Supreme Kai woke up leisurely. Master Beerus, Majin Buu. He got entangled again. Su Feng flew towards the earth with Kessie and Vegito. I feel okay, Su Feng said. Can what? Vegito scratched his head. You can go to other universes to fill cups. Su Feng pondered. Vegito, is it really possible? You can even tie the strongest gods of destruction, why can't you fill the cup? Su Feng smiled casually. You know, Fusion Excel hasn't made a move yet. It seems right, Reg and Brawly are stronger than me. Vegito nodded. He practiced late and was still chasing the two of them. He felt that with his own cultivation speed, he should be able to catch up after a few more years. When the time comes, you guys will give me a hard hit on those gods of destruction. Su Feng smiled slightly. Smack the face of Xeno from another universe, and his gods. It was a way for him to vent his anger. Of course, he will not be satisfied with this. After he masters the rules of the whole universe, Xeno of the GT universe will beat him too. Overall, Xeno must be beaten. Okay, although Vegito felt that Su Feng had some big opinions on those gods of destruction. But he didn't think too much, anyway, he just wanted to fight. So I directly agreed to Su Feng, and beat up those gods of destruction. In a blink of an eye, everyone returned to Earth. Are you back? Trunks was the first to greet him. Master Su Feng, Vegeto's dad. Uncle Dad. Trunks scratched his head. What should this be called? Uncle. No, Dad, it doesn't seem to work either. Just call him Daddy, it's the same. Vegeto smiled. Trunks. Su Feng. Kess. What about Bulma? Su Feng held his forehead slightly, a little disdainful. Bulma Aunt is rebuilding Saiduna. Trunks replied. As our world's last remaining scientist, Bulma Aunt needs to be on the front lines to help rebuild. Su Feng pondered for a moment. I have to say that Bulma in the future world is indeed too bitter. Kess, make a deal with a cup of milk tea, let's rebuild it. Su Feng looked at Kess. Really, a cup of milk tea? It's a deal, don't go back on your word. Kessie's eyes widened. Of course, Su Feng nodded. So, Kessie waved the scepter slightly. In an instant, the world destroyed by the artificial man was rebuilt. Trunks was stunned. Can a cup of milk tea exchange for so many things? That, Miss Kessie. Trunks hurried up to get close. I have instant noodles here, do you want to try? Absolutely delicious. Instant noodles. What instant noodles? Kessie was taken aback. You can try it. Su Feng smiled, and then flew away. He was going to pick up Bulma, who was also one of his wives anyway. She has suffered so much by herself, so why don't I give her something sweet? Kess stood there and sighed, then looked at Trunks. Okay, you lead the way, let me love the so-called instant noodles. Anyway, she is Angel, so she is not worried about being plotted against. So Trunks pulled out a bowl of treasured instant noodles. In their future, food is running out. Here, try it, it's absolutely delicious. Trunks said with a smile. Kessie looked at Trunks suspiciously. Is this small bowl really delicious? Trust me, Miss Kess, Trunks assured. Okay, Kessie nodded, and then used the angel wand to make hot water or something. Oh yes, I wanted to say that before. I'm not a young lady, I'm trillions of years old. Trunks. Cough cough. Mistake. Kessie didn't say anything more, just heated it up, and the instant noodles opened immediately. Let me taste it. Kessie took a sip. Exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark. Tasty. It's delicious. Kessie was stunned. Kessie quickly finished the instant noodles, and then looked at Trunks. Do you have any needs? You can mention them, and I will try my best to satisfy you. Trunks adjusted his breathing. He didn't forget, Bulma Aunt once told him. If there is still a Dragon Ball. If only there was Dragon Ball. I want Earth's Dragon Ball, resurrected. Okay, Kessie waved his scepter. The Piccolo, God, and Shenron of this world all appear again. Thank you. Trunks bowed deeply. It's okay. Kessie smiled. Is there any instant noodles? No, we have less food here. Trunks scratched his head. You can ask Master Su Feng. Okay, Kessie nodded. As for asking Su Feng, there is no need, because when the time comes, she will eat and drink with Su Feng. Whether you ask or not, it's all the same. The other side. Su Feng received Bulma. Okay, this world, leave it to Trunks. Su Feng looked at Bulma. I'll take you, eat, drink and have fun. Thank you. Bulma pursed her lips. Finally, she can live a good life in this hopeless future. Soon, Su Feng came back with Bulma. Okay, let's go. Su Feng signaled Trunks to take out the time machine. I'm not going. Trunks smiled, then looked at Bulma. Bulma Aunt, this time, you come. Anyway, you invented the time machine. No one knows the time machine better than you. Well, I'll do it. Bulma nodded. So, Bulma drove the time machine and took Su Feng, Kessie and Vegeto away. Not long after they left. Whoosh, a figure landed in front of Trunks. Trunks. Piccolo looked at Trunks with a complicated expression. He saw it all in the underworld, it was Trunks' angel who made a wish. Revived them. You are. Trunks was a little confused. You made a wish to resurrect Shenron, and by the way, you resurrected me. Piccolo sighed. Let's go, let's collect the Dragon Ball, let's kill the summer. Dragon Ball. Trunks nodded half understanding. Trunks, are they leaving? At this time, Mesa came over with some drinks. Just in time, see Piccolo. Boom, Mesa's hand trembled. The drink spilled all over the floor. Because, those who have experienced that era, only know. Piccolo represents Shenron. Okay, revive everyone. GT Universe. Swish. Bulma drove the time machine and brought everyone back to modern times. Just as everyone landed on the ground, the machine clicked twice. Huh, is it broken? Su Feng walked over and kicked the time machine twice. Result: boom, the time machine is directly scrapped. Kess: no, how can I go back? Kessie looked dumbfounded. Ah, it's okay, you're by my side, I'll take you to eat, drink and have fun. Su Feng signaled Kessie not to be nervous. Kess: always feel that something is wrong. Let's go, Bulma, I'll take you to meet Bulma. Su Feng took Bulma's hand again. Bulma, take me to Bulma, always feel, obediently. Okay, Bulma didn't refuse, but was a little nervous. Bulma doesn't hate me, does he? Don't worry, it won't. Su Feng motioned Bulma to feel relieved. Then, he took Bulma and Kessie and flew to the capsule company. Vegito, on the other hand, scratched his head. Go and try the Meisha of this world. Someone always takes the initiative, why can't it be me? Swish. Vegito also flew away. Soon, Su Feng returned to the capsule company. Hi, Bulma, are you there? Su Feng landed. Yes. Bulma stepped out. As soon as we came, we saw Bulma and Gongxi. GT Bulma once kept youth forever, and the future Bulma was restored to youth by Su Feng. Both of them are in their youthful and beautiful period, so the two can be said to be exactly the same. Oh, no, it should be said that they are exactly the same. You or me, I am you. The two Bulmas looked at each other, and then turned around. Su Feng, you go around like this a few times, and I can't tell who is who. Even the breath is the same. Fortunately, you can tell the difference at night. Su Feng looked up at the sky. One is experienced and the other is full of youth. It is really easy to distinguish. Just when Su Feng was feeling emotional. Ah, Kessie big sister, why are you here? Vados flew over at this time. Vados. Kessie also looked at Vados in surprise. Sister Kessie, doesn't 10th universe need you? Vados asked with a smile. Ah, I'm from the future. Kessie smiled. On the way, Su Feng explained to him many times, so she probably knew what was going on. One is the future and the other is the past. The future. Vados froze for a moment. Then, after Kessie's explanation, she also understood what was going on. That's right, Sister Kessie. Vados nodded. Then, in the future, are you still the angel of the 10th universe? Yes, Vados you. Are you still the angel of the 6th universe? Kess asked. No, I'm from the 10th universe. Vados shook his head. PFF'd. Su Feng, who was playing a game with two Bulma, froze. What? How do you belong to the 7th universe? Ah, Master Su Feng, don't you know? Vados walked to Su Feng's side. When you go to the future, I will apply to Grand Priest. Let me replace Whis. Then, the Grand Priest also agreed. Whis is now the angel of the 6th universe, and I am the angel of the 7th universe. Su Feng, how long have I been out? I go to the future for less than half a day, right? You will become the angel of our universe. How come the handover is so fast? Su Feng was dumbfounded. It all happened so suddenly. Hey, now I can eat and drink with you openly and above board. Vados smiled happily. Meanwhile, on the other side, Whis looked up at the sky in the 6th universe. There is no earth, no food, no gods of destruction. Is this the 6th universe? I want to be quiet. Whis sighed. Father is also true, because he was afraid of being beaten by Su Feng in the future, so he sold his daughter to Su Feng. Really, it's hard for me. Master Whis, are you going to train new gods of destruction? At this time, Supreme Kai from the 6th universe came over. Whis, really standing in the Supreme Kai world of the 6th universe, understand the situation. Well, let's see what we can cultivate. Whis sighed slightly. After a few days, Su Feng came to the Supreme Kai world of the 7th universe. Behind him, Vados is following. After all, Vados is his angel now, following Su Feng is justified. As for the two Bulma, as well as 18 and 21, they are all on Earth, eating, drinking and having fun with Kess. With Kessie protecting them, Su Feng felt relieved. The two came to the Supreme Kai realm, and Vegito, Reg, Brawly, and Jaiko all flew over to greet them immediately. Now, I want to announce a big event. Su Feng coughed lightly. I'm going to take you to other universes and fight their gods of destruction. Okay, Vegito and the others were full of fighting spirit. But before that, I'll go find out the facts. Su Feng smiled. You don't have to worry, you know. Vegito scratched his head. Haven't I checked the reality? Why, you just tested their fighting power. Su Feng smiled. Okay, stop talking, I'll go first. After speaking, Su Feng flew away with Vados. Going so fast, Vegito scratched his head. Reg, Jaiko, and Brawly all surrounded him. Hey, your feelings disappeared for a long time, so you just went to find out the truth. How are they? Is it strong? Ah, I forgot to tell you. Vegito chuckled. It's not strong, it's about the same as my fattest state. Oh, that's really not strong. Brawly nodded. Well, it's not strong. Reg pondered. It should be fine. Jaiko also breathed a sigh of relief. Vegito, you, swish. In the blink of an eye, Su Feng and Vados flew to the 6th universe. Vados, why do we have to come to the 6th universe? Vados, it's troublesome for me to bring people there. Su Feng looked at Vados. So, let me go alone. Go back to Earth and find Bulma. Where does she have delicious food? Okay, Vados nodded and walked away. Su Feng. Really decisive to go. Su Feng took a deep breath. He was about to go to the super universe. Then, the power of the 6th universe rule. Open a passage to the super universe, and only I can go there. Writing these rules, this channel really appeared in front of Su Feng. Gone. Su Feng rushed into the passage. Dragon Ball Ultra Universe. At Bulma's birthday party. Vegeta, Misha, are you here too? Bulma looked at the two with a smile. Yes. Mesa nodded. Vegeta wanted to practice, but I forced him to come. Chi, woman. Vegeta glanced at Mesa unhappily. This woman, in order to attend a birthday party, did not allow him to practice. It's disgusting. Okay, hurry up and play on the boat. Bulma smiled. Bulma, you are so old, why don't you find a boyfriend? Mesa wondered. Aha, nothing. Bulma prevaricated casually. She won't tell anyone that whenever she sees men, she has an inexplicable aversion. She always feels that she needs to wait, there will be such a day. It was a strange feeling, and she couldn't put it into words. She has been waiting for several years. Hello Bulma. Keelan walked over at this time. Happy birthday. Well, go ahead and have fun. Bulma smiled. And at this time, Su Feng has successfully crossed over. Here is Bulma's birthday party. The beginning of God and God. Su Feng pondered. Unexpectedly, it crossed to this node. Speaking of which, the Bulma of this universe is also like this. Su Feng clicked his tongue. If I take her away again, will I have to collect 3 Bulma? Collect 3 Bulmas and synthesize a 2-star Bulma. Su Feng felt ashamed for a while. When Su Feng sighed, Beerus descended. With Whis, came to the ship. Afterwards, there is basically no difference in the plot. Until Beerus was robbed of the pudding by Majin Buu. You, how dare you? Beerus exploded in an instant. Pudding, that was a feeling he had never experienced before. Beerus grabbed Majin Buu's tentacles and hit him violently. Where did the monster come from, dare to disturb Bulma Ant's birthday party? Both Trunks and Son Goten can't stand it anymore. Fit, hum, bang bang bang, here comes the Gotenks. The ultimate reward of the banquet is guarded by us. Boom, Gotenks violent, directly transformed into a Super 3. Head over to Beerus. Where did the kid come from? Beerus snorted coldly, then grabbed Gotenks' arm. Snapped. With one move, Gotenks hits the arm red and swollen. Ah, it hurts, it hurts. Gotenks screamed. This is too much nonsense. Piccolo threw his cloak aside. Leave it to us. Son Gohan is also a rage. Although he can't transform into Ultra Gohan, but now, he can still transform into Super Saiyan. Ah, the two walked towards Beerus. Swish. With one move, both of them are defeated. Gotenks, you are not as good as me. And at this moment, Vegeta standing on the deck. That is, Gods of Destruction Beerus. Impossible to win, absolutely impossible. We're all over. What to do? What to do when we're down? Hey, Vegeta, don't be dazed, act quickly. Meisha frowned aside. What happened to my husband? Seeing someone making trouble, he didn't dare to take action. Vegeta was trembling all over. How could he make a move on Gods of Destruction? If you don't make a move, I'll make a move. Meisha was furious. 3 steps and 2 steps, we must rush to help the scene. Boom. Beerus just had a storm at this time, and Gotenks hit the deck. Incidentally, Meisha was also rushed there. Ah, how dare you hurt my Mesa? Vegeta was furious. Boom. A powerful burst of power immediately attracted Beerus's attention. Oh, this guy seems to be stronger than the one I met on Kaiwang. Beerus commented lightly. You dare to offend my Mesa? Go to hell. Vegeta knows nothing but beating people. Swish. Straight to Beerus. Bang 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 bang. Vegeta, who was so furious, had an inseparable fight with Beerus. Beerus. Vegeta burst out. Still have to chase. Don't get carried away. Beerus's expression suddenly changed, and he became serious. Dash exclamation mark. Boom. Return Vegeta to normal, then impatiently throw him on the deck. HMPH. Beerus glanced at everyone around him, they were all beaten to death. I'm just looking for Super Saiyan God, all of you. Beerus landed on the deck unhappily. How dare you offend me and even grab my pudding? Really, I'm so mad. Beerus is about to explode again. Snapped. At this time, Bulma came over and slapped him directly. Stop making trouble at my birthday party, got it? Beerus. Whisper. Just now, what happened? You dare to hit me? Beerus's eyes widened, and his anger rushed directly to his head. Court death. Beerus raised his arm, about to slap Bulma. Swish. Boom. Su Feng appeared and easily stopped the slap. Gods of destruction Beerus, why do that to a woman? Beerus. The moment he saw Su Feng, Beerus's pupils kept changing. Finally, after holding back for a long time, he is the Super Saiyan God of my dreams. Absolutely. I can feel that he has the breath of a god, and he is still Saiyan. Look, has his tail, Whis, he is our target. Sure enough, found it. Su Feng, if you can recognize me as Super Saiyan God, you can't either. Okay, Beerus looked at Su Feng, very excited. Come and fight with me. Super Saiyan God. Haha, if it were you, you would definitely have a good fight with me, right? Great, really good. Beerus was very happy and even danced a little. Su Feng, how much does this guy want to find a human being who is evenly matched? Forget it, just wait. Su Feng flicked his hand casually. Swish, just sent Beerus flying. Whis, Vegeta. Son Goku who just arrived. What did they see? Gods of destruction Beerus was thrown by someone casually and flew straight away. This, how could it be possible? Are you okay? Su Feng didn't bother to pay attention to them, but turned to look at Bulma. Although that slap missed Bulma, he still cared. Bulma looked at Su Feng, feeling a little weird. Ever since she was 14 years old, she suddenly hated men. This is the first time a male appeared, she looked pleasing to the eye. It's wired. Su Feng smiled, because he knew that this was his own influence. It's good that you're fine. If you have anything to talk about, we'll talk about it later. Su Feng signaled Bulma to feel relieved. Okay, Bulma nodded, and didn't say anything more. At this time, Son Goku from Instant Transmission helped Vegeta up. Hey, Vegeta, did you lose to Beerus too? Nonsense. Vegeta was annoyed. But, look at him. Son Goku said softly. Look at that man, he is so powerful. It was able to throw Master Beerus away. Did you see it? I saw it, you don't need to tell me. Vegeta was helpless. But he was also shocked in his heart, and couldn't help guessing who the opponent fell to the ground. Even destroying Shendu can fly out. At this time, Beerus swished and flew back. Excited at the same time. As expected of the opponent in my dream, as expected of an existence that can equal me. Great. Super Saiyan God, have a good fight with me. Then come. Su Feng flew up, but didn't say anything more. HMPH. Beerus burst out excitedly. Then, day. Boom. It hit Su Feng's gas mask. Beerus. A blow with 70% of my strength, how is it possible? Beerus trembled all over. This is not the same as in his dream. In the dream, it was clearly evenly matched. It's amazing, it almost shook my shield. Su Feng pretended to be surprised. Of course, it's just pretend. With Su Feng's current strength, it is impossible for Whis to shake his air mask. So, are you good at defense? Beerus took a deep breath. Then, I will not be polite. Use all your strength. Ah! Beerus erupted again. This time, he really used all his strength to hit Su Feng's gas mask. Boom. Stand still. Beerus. Make trouble. Beerus is all bad. Okay, Beerus, did you enjoy playing? Su Feng smiled. Beerus, I am happy with a hammer. I can't even break your defenses. Beerus took a deep breath. Boom. In an instant, Su Feng made a move and kicked Beerus hard in the stomach. PFF'd. Beerus spurted out a mouthful of acid water. Boom. Another slap, slapping Beerus on the face, directly throwing him flying. Bang bang bang. Beerus fell to the ground, passed out. Whisper. Son Goku. Vegeta. Is this Gods of Destruction fake? Why are you so weak? All three were silent. Is Beerus weak? Of course not, it's just that Su Feng is too strong. Who the hell are you? Whis looked at Su Feng warily. Don't care who I am, take Beerus back quickly. Su Feng waved his hand and returned to the ground. Whis hesitated for a while, but finally returned to the Gods of Destruction realm with Beerus. After that, Su Feng had a chat with Bulma. And so, a few days passed. The relationship between Su Feng and Bulma can be said to have grown rapidly, but they were finally taken down. Early in the morning. Hey, every time and space, there is a young Bulma waiting for me. Really, a good feeling. After sighing, Su Feng flew into the air. He now has one more thing to do. It is said to test the enemy's situation, and one of them is to find absorbing materials for No. 21. Number 21, as the supreme Kai of their universe, is the weakest. When the time comes, Su Feng doesn't want any surprises when he beats up Super Universe violently. Therefore, he wants to cultivate a strong person, and then use it as the material for number 21. Just Brawly. With this in mind, Su Feng flew towards the Wampa planet. After flying out of the Earth for a while, Su Feng looked at his arm. Speaking of which, I seem to have discovered a secret. The power of my universe rules can be used even in super universes. As long as I'm in the 6th universe, I'm still invincible. Actually, come to think of it, Zeno can also use erasure rules across universes. Looking at it this way, in the world of Dragon Ball, as long as you master the rules, you can cross domains of time and space at will. Su Feng nodded. Suddenly, he had a bold idea. If, in the super universe, I promote the cause of power, I can fight all the universes and shoot them down. Can I be the same as the 6th universe? Get the power of rules. If I get the rule power of the whole universe here, I can go back to the GT universe and beat Zeno and the others violently. It seems possible. Quote, the question is, now is the period of gods and gods, what method should be used to stimulate these gods? Suddenly, Su Feng realized something. Ha ha ha, okay, I originally wanted to come here, beat up Super Universe, and vent my anger. Now first, if I rub their universe's Gods of Destruction, after Zeno and Grand Priest lose face, I will definitely want to erase the useless universe, and then the tournament of power will appear naturally. That's right, that's it. Su Feng couldn't help laughing during the flight. He is even more concerned about beating up the Super Universe Gods of Destruction. Accelerate, cultivate Supreme Kai quickly, come over and beat them up, and facilitate the tournament of power. After speaking, Su Feng accelerated and rushed towards the Wampa planet at an even faster speed. Well done, Wampa planet. Brawly just killed a beast. Ha ha ha, Brawly, well done. His father applauded from the sidelines. In this way, our dinner will be settled. Ha ha ha. HMPH. Brawly smiled triumphantly, then tore the beast with his hands. A pile of blood poured directly onto his body. It's delicious. Ha ha ha. Alas. Seeing this, Brawly's father sighed. Poor Brawly, since he was a child, he never drank pure water. Really, a little bit heartbroken. When Brawly's father sighed. Boom. A bolt of lightning strikes, directly killing Brawly's father. Brawly was taken aback. Roar. Brawly roared, and great pain and anger welled up in his heart. The terrifying breath began to spread from his body. Ah, crazy Brawly, smashing around on the planet Wampa. Boom. Suddenly, a powerful breath descended from the sky, suppressing Brawly and lying on the ground, unable to move. Are you Paragus? I'm here to deal with your Saiyan. It was Su Feng. Paragus, Dad, where is my dad? Brawly was taken aback for a moment, and then his eyes were full of doubts. He just went crazy, and he has already forgotten where his father is. Palace is your father. Su Feng pretended to be puzzled. The lightning just now was naturally struck by him. It's just that he doesn't want to be exposed. Let me just say, how could Palace be so old? Su said indifferently. I don't know if your father said it, but you escaped from planet Vegeta. Now, I was sent to rescue you. Take you back. Planet Vegeta. Brawly was a little confused. His brain, which has been dealing with wild beasts, is obviously not enough at this time. Su Feng also discovered that because of the growth environment, Brawly's thinking is very simple. Oh, then you come with me. Su Feng threw a bottle of mineral water to Brawly. This is what he brought with thee in the system space. This is. Brawly looked at Su Feng in surprise. Pure water, you can try it. Su Feng said lightly. Brawly looked at the purified water bottle as if looking at a holy object. It turned out to be the pure water in Legendary. It's so pure, it's actually transparent. Brawly uncapped the bottle. Dun dun dun. It's delicious. Brawly was stunned. Do you still want to drink this kind of water? Su Feng asked. Yeah, Brawly nodded. Then come with me, Su Feng said. Okay, Brawly didn't hesitate either. So, Su Feng took Brawly and left directly. But, halfway through the flight, Brawly scratched his head. It seems that I forgot something. Su Feng didn't bother to explain too much, and took Brawly directly, and was about to fly to the 6th universe and return to the GT universe. Suddenly, he froze for a moment. Makurita of Huchao universe sprints. Vados from the GT universe, Kessie from the future time and space, and Makurita from the Ultra universe. Isn't that fancy? And, going to the 11th universe, you can also practice Brawly. Just do it. Su Feng accelerated and flew towards 11 universe. The 11th universe, the planet where Team Pride is located. Hey, Keket, how long do you have to wait? Dispo looked weakly at the door of the room in front of him. Behind him, General Castler and Boone followed. Wait a minute, I'll be fine soon. Keket responded from inside the door. Dispo. Caesarl, : You have been saying this for 3 hours. I'm really convinced. Dispo punched the wall angrily. This Keket, to execute a task, is so slow. Woman, when you go out, it seems to be very ink-stained. General Caesarl said. But the problem is, we are going to carry out the mission, not to meet her boyfriend. Dispo was furious. How about, Dispo, use your universe's first speed, go and drag Keket out. Boone suggested from the side. If you do this, you will be beaten by Keket. Dispo sighed helplessly. Just when the three were at a loss. Boom, the door opened, and Keket came out wearing Green's lipstick. Wow, it finally came out. Dispo was about to complain. Stop talking, I brought you your favorite food. Keket directly stuffed the carrot into Dispo's mouth. Dispo, ba ba ba. Dispo spat out the CDFD carrot in his mouth. I've said it hundreds of times, I'm not a rabbit and I don't like carrots. Okay, stop the ink, hurry up and perform the task. Keket complained. Caesarl, who is the inkblot? Anyone who goes out has to put on makeup for 3 hours, and then there is no change at all. Women are so troublesome. Just when the three of them wanted to say something. Boom, a ray of light fell directly in front of them. It was Su Feng and Brawly. Who are you? Dispo and others were surprised. Who is this? Turns out it's the same way gods of destruction came down. What for? That's all for them, Brawly, beat them all, and I'll give you purified water. Su Feng said lightly. Dispo, Coco, Castler, : No, are we worth a bottle of purified water? What's the point? Just when the four of them were about to complain, Brawly roared and rushed forward. You really dare to do it? Dispo dodged for a moment, and then looked at Brawly. Everyone, teach him a lesson and let him know that our proud team is not vegetarian. Not all cats and dogs can come to provoke. Yes, the other three responded together. Then, without any hesitation, Keket directly used his own space magic. Want to imprison Brawly? In an instant, the space magic activated, trapping Brawly in place, unable to move. And me. Boone followed suit. The whip of justice. Swish. In an instant, an energy beam also bound Brawly. Very good. Dispo jumped into the air with General Castler. Double mega cannon. The two were in the air, with their hands together, and energy bombarded out. The huge energy impact instantly submerged the immobile Brawly. The Proud Team's joint attack is good. Su Feng nodded in satisfaction. At this time, Dispo and others also looked at him. Boy, where are you? Do you want to fight with me? Su Feng said lightly. You don't think you can solve Brawly so easily, do you? This sentence made Dispo and others stunned. Could it be that? Roar. A huge roar sounded behind them. It's Brawly. And now Brawly, there is a faint green light emitting from his body. Angry form. Rage form. Brawly's body will emit a faint green light, and then turn the power of the great ape into his own power. 10 times Brawly's normal, to be exact. Brawly using this power, in the movie version, was weaker than the red-haired Son Goku and Vegeta at first, and then gradually adapted to be stronger than the red-haired. Once the anger form is used, it will be instant. Brawly breaks free from Kokot and Boon. Even an eruption knocked the two of them unconscious to the ground. Both Castler and Dispo have changed expressions. What kind of monster is this? It can't be restrained. Su Feng looked at them with a smile, then took 2 steps back. Look, I told you, Brawly isn't that easy to hit. So, come on. The two of them wanted to say something, but Brawly rushed over. Moment. Dispo just felt a breeze blowing around him. Castler just disappeared. Dispo. So fast, I can't even see clearly. When Dispo looked back again, Castler had already been punched to the ground by Brawly. This fool. Dispo gritted his teeth. Where did the guy come from? With such a strong desire to attack, he almost wiped out their Proud Team as soon as he came. Contact Topo, quick help. Dispo pressed the emergency button. I don't know if I can stand it. Dispo took a deep breath. Resolutely rushed to Brawly. A moment later, Wong Pavilion came. Dispo, where are you from? Topo scratched his head. Some people are confused, they are obviously on the Proud Planet, why do they need to use the emergency button? Topo looked around, but found that Dispo was lying on his stomach as if dead. Fe, who can surpass the speed of Dispo? Topo doesn't understand. Dispo may not have strong energy, but it is extremely fast, whether it is restraining or what. It is absolutely impossible to lose so quickly. You know, after he received the distress signal, he came within a minute. 1 minute. How could Dispo fail so quickly? Topo put away the shock in his heart, looked around, but found out. Keat, Castler, and Boon were all lying on the ground, life and death unknown. All gone. Topo's pupils became quite dilated. An elite team of their Proud Team was wiped out on the Proud Planet. Who did it fall? Topo looked around in surprise. But found that not far away, there were 2 people sitting on a table and chairs with a pile of food on them. Then she looked at him with a smile. Is it them? Topo took a deep breath, and walked over step by step. See, Brawly. Su Feng pointed to Topo. This big guy is your second test. Go, beat him, I'll treat you to meat. Yeah, Brawly nodded excitedly, then walked in front of Topo. Come on, bring out all your strength. Su Feng whispered without saying anything more. He waited for number 21 to absorb a full Brawly. Also, let Brawly lure Makarita. You are. Topo was still a little tentative. Ah, go to hell. Brawly burst out and rushed towards Topo. He raised his hand and punched, aiming directly at Topo's head. It's a sneak attack. Topo stretched out his hand to block. Boom. The huge force made Topo take several steps back. It's so strong. But, it feels like it's not much stronger than me. Topo took a deep breath, and then kicked Brawly. Brawly leans back, dodging the blow. Topo didn't hesitate, and just flashed right away. Whoosh whoosh. Several gas bombs hit Brawly directly. Roar. After eating these air bombs, Brawly didn't seem to care at all. Even more excited roar. This voice also made the entire Proud Planet move around. Even Topo was shocked, and his ears lost his voice for a moment. At this very moment, Brawly rushed in front of Topo and punched him in the face, killing him with suspicion. Bang bang bang. Topo, who was knocked into the air, rolled several times in a row, and his whole body was covered in circles. Meanwhile, he discovers something that terrifies him. The power of this Brawly seems to be able to increase all the time. In the blink of an eye, he was already even with himself. It's time for a quick fight. Toppo took a deep breath. The other side. Gods of Destruction Realm. Come on, Jiren, we'll send you back to Pride Planet. Vermut looked at Jiren. Okay. Jiren nodded. Makarita, go, Vermut yelled. Makarita waved her scepter. Whoosh. The three of them turned into a ball of flames and flew towards the Pride Planet. By the way, Jiren, are you sure you don't want to do Gods of Destruction? Vermut asked casually. No, Jiren said flatly. I joined the Proud team in order to fight bad guys. There's no way I'm going to shoot the common people. It's a pity. Vermut still couldn't help sighing. With your talent, if you become Gods of Destruction, you must be invincible. Jiren didn't speak anymore, just remained silent. In this way, everyone flew away for a while. Beep beep. Jiren frowned, and pulled out an annunciator from his belt. This is. Vermut looked at Jiren curiously. Sign for help from Team Pride. Jiren frowned. Did even Toppo lose? Who fell down? What? Vermut was shocked. Their universe's alternate Gods of Destruction, even lost to Invasion Brain. What are you kidding? Makarita, speed up. Vermut's expression became a little cold. Possibly, it's the Gods of Destruction of a universe. Asshole, come to my universe and play wild. Even Beerus, I have to teach you a lesson. Taking it for granted, he thought that the one who defeated the alternate Gods of Destruction was the real Gods of Destruction 1. On Pride Planet, the battle between Toppo and Brawly has reached a fever pitch. As the battle progressed, Brawly, who was in anger form, became more and more courageous as he fought. From being suppressed by Toppo, it has become evenly matched, and even has a tendency to be suppressed. The more he fought, the more afraid Toppo felt. If such a monster continues to grow, there will definitely be problems. It must be resolved quickly. Toppo exploded directly. Justice, I don't want it anymore. Su Feng. This is no longer necessary. You change so fast. Su Feng was speechless. Then, Toppo transforms into Gods of Destruction form. After that, just use destruction directly, chasing Brawly to fight. Finally, the enraged Brawly exploded completely. Transformed directly into Super Saiyan 747. In the theatrical version, he only mastered the form after watching his father being killed, and now Brawly has mastered it. In the theatrical version, this form of Brawly beats Ultra Blue and Gold Frieza. Finally, overwhelmed by Ultra Gogeta. Super Race Brawly. Su Feng nodded. There is only one Super Saiyan full power left. With Brawly's full power to pass the super form, his hair turned green completely, forcing out Gogeta's Super Blue. I hope it can reach this level in the end. Su Feng said lightly. And Gods of Destruction Toppo also collided with Chaos Eye Brawly. Boom. Huge energy erupted from between the two of them. Ah, destruction. Toppo roared, about to use destruction. But, Brawly just opened his mouth. Boom. A mouth cannon directly swallowed Toppo. In an instant, Toppo was covered in injuries. Before Toppo could react, Brawly rushed directly in front of Toppo and punched him. It hit Toppo hard in the stomach, and the acid came out of him. Toppo felt his whole body in a trance, and almost passed out. Not good. I'm going to lose. At this moment, Toppo realized a terrible thing. Although he opened the Gods of Destruction form, but facing this Brawly, he is completely irrelevant. Notify Jiren. He hastily pressed the emergency button. Then, Brawly's fist landed directly on top of him. Boom. One punch hit Toppo in the face. Toppo rolled several times in the air, and then lay down on the ground, losing most of his breath. Toppo, also knocked out. HMPH. That's all. Brawly snorted. Not bad, not bad. Su Feng nodded. Brawly is one step closer to the final form. The two didn't wait for everyone. Vermut came with Angel and Jiren. Toppo. Jiren glanced at the fainted Toppo. Makarita. Vermut snorted. Okay, Lord Vermut. Makarita waved her scepter. In an instant, the defeated Toppo and others were all healed. Thank you, Lord Gods of Destruction. Toppo and others stood up and looked at Vermut gratefully. Then they all looked at Brawly, all a little shocked. Where did this monster come from? Oh, as for Brawly, he didn't have the slightest fear, he just shrugged. How about you do it all over again? Let's play again. Hearing Brawly's words, Toppo and the others shrank their necks. A little scared. No, I'll deal with you alone. At this time, Jiren came out and stopped everyone behind him. Leave it to me, Twist. Well, I'll leave it to you. Toppo took several steps back. Vermut didn't say much, and took a few steps back to make room for Jiren. But Keket and the others looked at Jiren excitedly. Okay, finally, I can see Jolien making a move again. Jiren, educate them hard. Oh, you seem strong. Brawly looked at Jiren who was alone. Stop talking nonsense. Jiren didn't say much, and slowly raised his fist. Then come on. Brawly burst out. Whoosh, straight to Jiren. Ah, Jiren raised his arm and punched Brawly's fist. Boom, the two collided violently. The powerful force caused everyone to squint their eyes. So strong, this guy, in terms of strength alone, seems to be on par with Jiren. Vermut was shocked. It's so powerful. Toppo also had some doubts about life. He couldn't understand how strong Jiren was. It's really powerful, Makurita mused to the side. However, such a powerful person is under that young man. What is the origin of that person? As Angel, Makurita is thinking about what these two beings who rush into their universe want to do. As for Su Feng, he quietly activated the Dark Siphon. This time, he wanted to change the game. Absorb all gods of destruction and Angel's calendar with Dark Siphon. Su Feng, who was absorbing Angel's divine power, was suddenly taken aback. He felt Makurita's gaze. Su Feng smiled and looked back at Makurita. Makurita, weird guy, he seems like a god. But it seems not. Feel his energy, vaguely. Makurita fell into deep thought again. And Vermut didn't think too much, just looked at Jiren and Brawly in the battlefield. Jiren, give him a hard hit. Vermut waved his fist, wishing he could go on stage. But Jiren on the court, it is not so easy. Every time he and Brawly punch, there will be a huge impact transmitted to the body. Make him feel bad, and he watches Brawly, that guy, doesn't seem to bother about that. Even, after each impact, he came even more excitedly. The type that gets more energetic after the Vietnam War. Crazy warrior. Jiren took a deep breath. He is still relatively calm. Crazy warrior type of monster, he has also fought a lot. Then use your unbearable power to end you. Jiren was furious. The red arrogance around him seemed to soar into the sky. Yeah, Brawly punched Jiren. Jiren raised his hand suddenly, and easily caught it with Jiren's fist. See, as long as I boost my energy, you're nothing special. Jiren snorted. Brawly's pupils shrunk. This was the first time someone caught his fist. Chapter 91. As expected of Jiren, Toppo couldn't help being a little excited. Vermut also nodded. As expected of Jiren, really amazing. Only, how do I feel? I'm a little tired. Vermut was a little surprised. The feeling of being tired hadn't appeared on him for hundreds of millions of years. He even felt that he couldn't stand up. This is outrageous. Does Master Vermut want to sleep? Makurita sneered. Vermut, what sleep? I just suddenly feel a little weak. Vermut was a little helpless, but he didn't take it to heart. Just keep watching Jiren fight. And Vermut feels tired, naturally because Su Feng's Dark Siphon is absorbing their energy. Wherever you stand, Su Feng activates the Dark Siphon, and you can absorb all the power of God all the time. Even, Angel has nothing to do with it. And Makurita didn't feel it, just because Angel's power was too strong. Su Feng didn't absorb much, so she didn't react. When she realized it, she should be the same as Vermut, she didn't even have the strength to stand up. At this time, in the battlefield, Jiren grabbed Brawly's fist, then clenched his other hand, aimed at Brawly's face, and smashed it down. Boom, punch, hit Brawly straight to fly. Boom. The powerful airflow directly leveled the entire area. As for Brawly, after smashing several mountain peaks severely, he stopped in the depths of a mountain peak. That's amazing. Brawly struggled to his feet, then took a deep breath. As the legendary Super Saiyan, he will not just throw in the towel. A fury, to Jiren again. No matter how many times you come here, it's useless. Jiren said with red arrogance, and also rushed towards Brawly. Boom. In an instant, the two collided. Brawly punched, Jiren dodged sideways, and then punched Brawly hard in the stomach. PFF'd. Brawly doubted his life after being beaten. But he didn't stop and punched Jiren again. Only. How could he hit Jiren without adjusting his body shape? Jiren continued to do a small side swipe, and 2 or 3 punches landed directly on Brawly's body. Bang 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 bang. In an instant, the two of them staggered several moves. Brawly can be said to be powerless to fight back. Good job, Jiren. Dispo almost jumped up when he saw it. So handsome. Jiren. Indeed, Jiren is still amazing. Keket said. Several people were still chatting and scratched their heads suddenly. Seems like something is missing. Several people looked at each other and looked at Toppo. It was found that Toppo was lying on the ground again, and the form of gods of destruction also disappeared, returning to normal immediately. Toppo, what's wrong with you? Everyone was shocked. Could someone plot against Toppo? But Toppo has already activated the form of gods of destruction, how could he be plotted against with the power of God? It doesn't make sense. Lord Vermut, it's bad. It seems that someone plotted. Dispo just turned his head. It was found that Vermut was also lying dead. Dispo. What's the situation? Why can't the dignified gods of destruction stand up? My strength. Vermut wanted to say something, rolled his eyes. Snapped. Fainted. Dispo. What do you want to say? Are you really saying it? What happened to your strength? Our divine power is decreasing. Makurita trembled while holding the scepter. I didn't notice it before, but now I found it. Speaking of this, Makurita's legs gave way and she almost knelt down. My divine power is gone. Dispo wide-eyed in disbelief. Now it's not just gods of destruction, even Angel has been plotted against. Who fell to the ground had such terrifying power. The instigator of all this is naturally Su Feng's dark siphon. Su Feng was sitting on a chair, drinking tea leisurely. Absorbing many parts of Makurita's divine power, his normality became stronger again. I'm afraid it's just normal, and they can be slightly better than Angel. Don't say Super 5, even if it's just Super 1, I'm afraid. Tisk tisk, it's really interesting. Su Feng praised twice. Boom, that's it. Brawly, who has been beaten all the time, is completely crazy. He ran away straight away. With a loud sound, Green's arrogance rose a little more. It is also closer to FULLPOWER. Bang 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 bang. He and Jiren are fighting more and more intensely. Oh, has it become stronger again? Jiren was shocked. This Brawly is really exaggerating. Suddenly. Brawly kicked Jiren with his weight, kicked Jiren flying, and gathered an air bomb with one hand. Moment. The sky is dark. The whole sky is green. Brawly smashed countless high-intensity air bombs directly at Jiren. Jiren in the air couldn't dodge, so he could only resist with his hands. Boom. In an instant, roared everywhere, and Jiren was bombed quite tragically. Good boy, it seems that if you don't show your real skills, you will die. Jiren took a deep breath. I want to go beyond my limits. Explosive Jiren is crazy and angry, and the surrounding Red's arrogance is even stronger. Bring it on. Shit, Jiren rushes to Brawly. Roar. Without fear, Brawly roared and rushed over. And on the way to rush over, the green energy on him also intensified. Boom. Breakthrough. Super Saiyan full power. This is also Brawly's strongest form. Good. Seeing Brawly successfully break through. Su Feng shot directly. When Jiren and Brawly were about to meet, Su Feng appeared between them again. One finger on each side. Boom. The fists of the two hit Su Feng directly. It's not that they wanted to hit Su Feng, but because they shot with all their strength, it was too late to take it back. This idiot, I'm going to punch him to death. This was Jiren's thought. Both of them were throwing high-intensity punches. Su Feng suddenly appeared between them. How could it be possible to stop in time? Just like that, the fists of the two hit Su Feng's finger. Boom. Smoke billows. But Su Feng stood there indifferently, and Brawly's fist was naturally blocked by Su Feng's finger. Explosive Jiren's fist, still the same. Even, the two people's full blows did not cause any waves. Impossible. Jiren was stunned. Even gods of destruction, it is impossible to achieve this level. What is he? Is Su Feng that strong? Brawly was stunned too. He followed Su Feng before, purely because of the pure water and food. Never thought that Su Feng could be so powerful. Let's end it. Su Feng exerted a slight force. Boom. The powerful force pressed Jiren to the ground, unable to move. And Brawly was directly crushed. He even fell into a coma. Su Feng looked to the other side, and Makurita also passed out. Because she had absorbed too much divine power, even if she was an angel, Makurita couldn't hold on anymore. Hey, it's the first time I'm robbing people openly, so I'm really embarrassed. After saying this, Su Feng made a flash, and left with Makurita and Brawly. After that, go to the 7th universe to bring Bulma, and then go to the 6th universe to directly use the power of rules to open the passage. Let's go. Swish. Su Feng returns to GT Universe from Ultra Universe. West Capital, the interior of the capsule company. Where am I? Makurita woke up leisurely. Makurita, are you awake? Vados and Kes both looked at her. Makurita, Sister Vados. Kessie, big sister. How do you? Congratulations, coming here. The two congratulated. What's there to congratulate? This is that. Makurita was still surrounded. There's a lot of good food and no jobs. Kes offered to explain. Here, you can throw away all the responsibilities of angel, eat, drink and be merry. Isn't that worthy of congratulations? Makurita. Is there such a good thing? Makurita was overwhelmed with excitement. Su Feng watched from the side and smiled slightly. The 6 of them have already gathered together, and then it will take time. Everyone is here, so you can't run away, right? There is plenty of time. No one is afraid. After that, Su Feng looked to the other side, and the 3 Bulma stared at each other. Are you Bulma? I'm Bulma. You Bulma too. All 3 were stunned. Su Feng smiled. Others may not be able to identify it, but he can still identify it based on experience. Afterwards, he took the unconscious Brawly and found number 21. Number 21, absorb him. In this way, you can become very strong, and then we will go to other universes and beat gods of destruction. The 21st. Absorb. So cruel. It's fine to absorb some villains before. Do you still want to recruit good people now? I can feel that this Brawly is not a villain, even a little innocent. Why, you don't want to? Su Feng scratched his head. This number 21 has no evil personality, because he is kind. I don't want to hurt other people's lives. Number 21 blinked. Su Feng. So am I wasting my time? Su Feng bared his teeth. Etc. He could make Brawly live in the 6th universe. His rule power is invincible in the 6th universe. He can modify it so that Brawly has no energy and can live normally in the 6th universe. Even fight normally. Of course, there are limitations. Because it is only the power of the rules of the 6th universe, Brawly can only be in the 6th universe and can't go anywhere. That's why Su Feng didn't modify their energy on the 21st, and they were invincible in the modification of the 6th universe. As long as the 6th universe is out, there is no other way. But absorption is different. As long as the 21st absorbs Brawly, it can be permanently upgraded. You are like this, come with me. Su Feng grabbed No. 21. In the meantime, bind Brawly with the power of God, and take them to the 6th universe. Soon, Su Feng came to the 6th universe. Wait for me to modify the rules. Su Feng is in the 6th universe, with one more rule. Even if Brawly is absorbed, in the 6th universe, he can still live and fight normally as before. In this way, the modification is completed. Okay, you can absorb it. Su Feng signaled number 21 to absorb it. Really? Number 21 blinked. Of course. Can I lie to you? Su Feng said. Yeah. Number 21 smiled happily, and absorbed Brawly. Boom. In an instant, the energy of number 21 skyrocketed by an unknown amount. That's the full power of peak Brawly. Very good. Very good. Su Feng clapped his hands. In this way, coupled with the strength of number 21 itself, there is no problem facing Beerus. As for Brawly, although he was absorbed, it was because of Su Feng's rules. He is now living on the planet Shirata in the 6th universe, and he can still become a Super Saiyan, and he can still fight. It's no different from usual, except that you can't leave the 6th universe. Once leaving the 6th universe, Su Feng's rules will be invalidated and he will die. However, he doesn't care, he is even on the planet Shirata, eating well, drinking well, and being happy. And Su Feng flew out of the 6th universe with No. 21. How is it? Is the energy still there? Su Feng asked. Of course. Replied no. 21. N. Su Feng nodded. Number 21 is purely absorbed and strengthened, so it will not change because of leaving the 6th universe. Soon, the two Ma's also return to the 7th universe. A few days off, we go Ultra Universe. Su Feng took a deep breath. Okay. Number 21 nodded. In this way, several days passed. This day, Su Feng came to the Supreme Kai world. The 5 Supreme Kais from their universe also stood in front of him. Today is a very important day. Su Feng looked at the 5 people in front of him. We go to another universe and beat up the gods of destruction of their universe. How interested? Of course. All the world kings Shendu replied excitedly. They are all Saiyan after all. Except for number 21, everyone is fighting mad. I am tired of competing with my own people on weekdays. Now, wouldn't it be a joy to die against gods of destruction from other universes? Then rush. Su Feng waved his hand. Vados, let's go. Okay, Lord Su Feng. Vados waved his scepter, and a universe cube appeared in front of him. Go. Su Feng and others walked into the universe cube. Swish. The universe cube flew directly towards the 6th universe. When everyone flew over the 6th universe, they were all taken aback. What do we do in the 6th universe? Wait for me to revise. Su Feng just said lightly. This time, I want to take people through the past. So, it might take some time. Su Feng modified it for about half an hour before the passage could bring everyone. Let's go. Su Feng took the lead. Let's go too. The others followed suit. Ultra Universe, 6th Universe. Swish. Su Feng led everyone to appear in the universe. Go, Temple of Zeno. Su Feng whispered. Okay. Vados waved the scepter again. Swish. Everyone flew towards Zeno Temple. And at the same time, Grand Priest's expression is a little serious. Master Zeno, the gods of other universes are coming towards us. What are they doing here with us? Wong scratched his head. Want to play a game with me? Grand Priest. How do you only know how to play? Ahem, it shouldn't be. Grand Priest coughed lightly. I see they are talking. It seems that they want to challenge our universe's gods of destruction. Oh, a martial arts competition. Zeno waved excitedly. Okay, let them come. Grand Priest, you seem to be thinking too simple. It would be a shame if we lost. It's okay, if the universe on our side doesn't live up to expectations, just get rid of them all. Zeno smiled slightly. Okay. Grand Priest also shrugged helplessly. Zeno is really willful. If he says to erase, he will erase. Never mind. There is no way. Who made him Zeno? When are they coming? Zeno seemed excited. It should be a while. Grand Priest estimated Su Feng's speed. How about CDDG, Grand Priest, you speed them up? Zeno said with a smile. Grand Priest. No, they are not from our universe either. I can only summon the gods of our universe. Then you can summon the gods of destruction of our universe first. Zeno was still grinning. Okay. Grand Priest sighed helplessly, and then contacted others through the angel scepter. Gentlemen, please summon the gods of destruction and Supreme Kai of your universe. In half an hour, I'll teleport you to the Temple of Zeno. This order directly makes all Fang universes busy. After a while, all the angel gods of destruction and King Shendu of the universe are ready. Whoosh! Grand Priest beckoned and brought the gods here. Grand Priest, why are there more people in both the 7th universe and the 11th universe? You guys, what's going on? Grand Priest looked at Whis. Ask the 7th universe first. Ahem, Master Grand Priest, this human being. Whis coughed lightly and pointed at Son Goku. He was learning from me, and then insisted on pestering me. Whis has a headache. Since Beerus came to the ship, this Son Goku has been pestering him to practice. Then, when the Grand Priest was teleporting, he directly jumped over. Whis was never given a chance to drive Son Goku away. Hey, how are you guys? Son Goku scratched his head. Grand Priest, who is this kid? It feels very impolite. Hello, hello. Zeno looked fresh. Grand Priest felt helpless. Well, since Zeno is fine, let it be. The Grand Priest looked in Vermut's direction again. It is worth mentioning that after Vermut disappeared Angel a few days ago, Grand Priest had no choice but to arrange an internship Angel for him. Myers, why is your universe bringing one more person? Grand Priest looked in the direction of Vermut. Oh, that's right. Vermut bowed his head slightly. I'm getting ready to retire. This guy, he's an intern at Gods of Destruction, and I brought him over to gain insight. At the same time, I sighed in my heart, I don't want to retire. Don't say anything about being plotted against. I lost my own angel, it's really embarrassing. Ever since word got out that Vermut lost Angel, he was going to be laughed to death in Gods of Destruction. Oh, you are preparing for the handover ceremony. Grand Priest nodded. Gods of Destruction handover, with the alternate Gods of Destruction, is no problem. I don't know, Father summoned us for something. Whis looked at Grand Priest suspiciously. It's nothing, I just want to hold a tournament. Grand Priest said lightly. All the angels were taken aback. Destroy the divine great elves, Grand Priest added. Gods of Destruction. The Supreme Kais breathed a sigh of relief. Very good. Nothing to do with us. Who is it? Gods of Destruction stood up, frowning. Who the hell wants to challenge these Gods of Destruction? It's the Supreme Kais from other time and space. Grand Priest smiled. Hearing this, the Gods of Destruction also heaved a sigh of relief. Ha ha ha, Supreme Kais are here to challenge as Supreme Kais. Ha ha ha, I think they are looking for death. All the Gods of Destruction were full of energy for a while, and wanted to beat them up when the other party came over one. Master Grand Priest. At this time, Gods of Destruction of 12 Universe, Jin came over. How long until they're here? We can't wait to beat those Supreme Kai. It should be here soon. Grand Priest said Ying just now. Boom, a universe cube broke into the crowd. How dare you break into the temple of Zeno? All the angels and Shendu were shocked and angry. Don't panic, it's them. Grand Priest motioned the gods to be quiet. Everyone, okay, we're here to challenge you. Su Feng stepped out of the universe cube. Following that, Vados, including Vegito, also came out. Beerus, Vermut, what is this guy? Vados. Why is there another me? Is this another time and space? Amazing, I didn't expect you to come so fast. Grand Priest nodded at Su Feng and the others. Just arrived. Su Feng also smiled, then glanced at Zeno. I found that Zeno just applauded very novelty, and there didn't seem to be any changes. It seems that the Zeno of this universe is quite normal. Su Feng muttered. My Lord Father of the other universe. Vados walked over. Grand Priest. It always feels weird. Never mind. Vados. Grand Priest nodded slightly, kind of paying homage to Vados. Thinking about it, Father should know the purpose of our coming here. Vados looked at the Sky Priest. That's right. Grand Priest nodded, then glanced at Zeno. Master Zeno, I really want to watch a Gods of Destruction duel. So, we don't have any opinions about this competition. Well, let's get started. Vados smiled, then pointed to the wind. This one is the Lord Gods of Destruction of our time and space. The others are the 4 Supreme Kais in the southeast, northwest, including the big Supreme Kai. I see. Grand Priest nodded. Then he glanced at Su Feng. He always felt that this Gods of Destruction was a bit strong. That powerful energy made his heart tremble a little. The strength of several other Supreme Kai is also very powerful. Let him care quite a lot. I'll build the ring. Grand Priest waved his hand. Everyone was teleported and disappeared. In the next moment, everyone wanted to be in front of a huge arena. Master Zeno, please take a seat. Grand Priest conjured up a seat. Okay. Zeno stepped up. Grand Priest nodded, then whispered to the angels on his side. Don't be careless, the opponent's Supreme Kai seems to be very strong. Yes, the angels echoed softly. Su Feng, do you think I can't hear you? Su Feng's current strength has already surpassed Grand Priest. He who surpasses Angel normally, transforms into Super 5, and can definitely defeat Grand Priest. Only, afraid of Zeno's rules, he didn't do anything to the Zeno of their universe. Forget it, whatever you plan. Today, I'm going to beat you up. Grand Priest, how do you want to fight the universe? Su Feng walked in front of Grand Priest. This move made all the angels frown. This Gods of Destruction is so impolite. I don't know, if there is something to tell Angel first, then let Angel tell Grand Priest. How can I ask Grand Priest privately? However, Grand Priest didn't seem to care, just looked at Su Feng with a smile. How do you want to fight? Our universe's Supreme Kai, hit your universe's gods of destruction. Su Feng thought for a while and said. Chi, all the people who destroyed Shendu are upset. Obviously, you are underestimating them. We're going to fight the gods of destruction of your plane. Yes, you have the ability to let the gods of destruction of your time and space come out. Where is Supreme Kai enough for us to fight with one hand? The gods of destruction are clamoring. To this. Really, Su Feng just turned his head slightly, and at the same time moved his aura slightly. Boom. In an instant, a terrifying power descended, and the expressions of all the gods of destruction changed drastically. Even the angels have slightly changed expressions. How could this gods of destruction burst out with such terrifying power? Grand Priest also took a few steps back, although this guy's strength only showed the tip of the iceberg. But also scary enough. You guys, do you still want to fight with me? I am the gods of destruction of our time and space. Su Feng looked at the trembling gods of destruction. Gods of destruction, no more fights, no more fights, it's too scary. All the gods of destruction shrank their necks together. This Su Feng's strength is simply a foul. Terrible. Beerus, on the other hand, whispered to Champa. Look, I've said it all, this guy is very strong, I've fought against him before. You said it earlier, I wouldn't rush up if I said it earlier, I almost attacked him. Champa trembled. By the way, Beerus, if you fight against him, will you be beaten so hard that you can't find Bei? Hehe, I really want to see you make a fool of yourself. Beerus, you, ahem. Beerus pretended to cough a few times. That's not true, I've tried several tricks with him. I feel like he's not much better than me. Champa, seeing you trembling, I almost believed it. He could tell at a glance, Beerus has a good face, so be stubborn. Did you know, Beerus, our universe had a joke recently. Champa smiled strangely. What joke? Beerus froze. The whole body, only the mouth is hard. Shangpa said lightly. Look at me, I can't beat others, but I can't beat them, unlike you, who are still stubborn. Beerus, oh ho ho, everyone can see the gap between Lord Beerus and whoever. Whis couldn't help laughing. Beerus, I am really convinced, you all dismantle me. While they were discussing in low voices, Su Feng withdrew his momentum slightly. Since these gods of destruction dare not fight against me, Su Feng will learn from Meng very seriously. Gods of destruction, angels, okay, we all know you are amazing. We all know we dare not fight you. There is no need to speak like this. Then, let the Supreme Kai of our time and space fight with the gods of destruction of your time and space. Su Feng smiled. Let me see the abilities of the gods of your universe. Grand Priest, a little angry, haven't played it yet. I was slapped in the face. Gods of destruction in our universe, is it really that bad? It seems that Master Zeno said, erasing these universes, you can seriously consider it. Let's erase gods of destruction that doesn't live up to expectations. It's useless anyway. Ahem, then gods of destruction versus Supreme Kai. Grand Priest announced the rules helplessly. No way, the opponent's gods of destruction is really too strong. So strong that it made all of them tremble. Is this still playing like this? I can only hope that gods of destruction will not lose again in this battle against Supreme Kai. The Grand Priest sighed. If gods of destruction King Shendu loses, then their time and space, they are really ashamed. Then, Grand Priest waved his hand. Both sides please send their gods to join the battle. Su Feng pouted. You don't need to send us, you choose a gods of destruction yourself. Then, pick our Supreme Kai to challenge. Our 5 Supreme Kais, accept the challenge anytime. Even if you fight with wheels, it doesn't matter. Grand Priest, angels, gods of destruction. Isn't that too confident? No, it should be said that this is too contemptuous of our gods of destruction, right? So angry. HMPH. These world kings Shendu are so arrogant. Quitella walked over. Master Grand Priest, I beg you to be the first to go out and destroy their prestige. Good. Grand Priest nodded. Quitella's strength, among their 12 gods of destruction, is considered to be at the forefront. It's not bad that Quitella took the lead. 7-4-3. You can pick anyone to fight. Grand Priest signaled to Quitella to choose himself. Quitella, really choose by yourself? Well, let me see that week. No, I want to judge. Give these Supreme Kais a good education. Let them know that the gods of destruction of our universe are not easy to bully. Quitella scanned Su Fang's Supreme Kais, and finally, he locked on number 21. This is a woman who looks very weak. Otherwise, I'll follow up and fight. Quitella pondered for a while. No, if I hit a girl, Beerus and the others will laugh at me. Who are you looking for? Hey, Quitella, hit that big guy. Vermut snorted at this time. Jiren from our universe fought him, he's about the same as Jiren. Although Brawly is an old version, Vermut obviously doesn't know the difference. Just thought, two people are the same. The big guy, Quitella mused. Although it looks quite big, it looks very powerful. But, Vermut said that he is not much different from a human in their universe. A guy who is almost human, can I be afraid of him? Okay, that's it. Quitella finally chose Brawly. He felt that with his gods of destruction power, he could deal with a Supreme Kai who was similar to a human. That's definitely a no-brainer. Impossible to go wrong. As for Su Feng, when they heard that Quitella was going to challenge Brawly, everyone was taken aback. Then laughed out loud. Ha ha ha, how dare he? Ha ha, brother Brawly, you have to be merciful when the time comes. Come on, brother Brawly. Everyone looked at Quitella with gloating eyes. Quitella, no, as for, it seems that I chose him to kill myself. Isn't he no different from the common people? Isn't he on par with humans? Ah, Quitella forgot to tell you. Vermut said as if he just remembered something. Jiren from our universe is the human being who surpasses me in terms of energy alone. Quitella, clown, you cheated on me. Quitella went crazy with anger. This Vermut must be on purpose. Say it clearly. Deliberately set yourself up to challenge a guy beyond gods of destruction. HMPH. Vermut just snorted a few times. You can solve the most difficult one, and we will be fine. Ha ha ha, good job. Beerus laughed a few times. He's been annoyed with Quitella for a long time. Asshole, asshole Beerus, asshole Vermut. Quitella was frantic. That's when, while Quitella was frantic, Brawly slowly stepped into the ring. Come on, little mouse. Brawly said coldly. : I'm a little mouse, you call me a little mouse. It's been a long time since anyone dared to call me that. Quitella looked at Brawly coldly. You don't think that you can defeat me by tying a human being who surpasses gods of destruction? Do you really think that I'm afraid of you? Win against humans who surpassed gods of destruction? Brawly was stunned and scratched his head. Who are you talking about? Why don't I know? Quitella. ? What, that guy Vermut, lied to me again. Vermut is also in the loop, what's the matter? Isn't it this guy? But don't they look the same? Wrong, that guy before was green hair. This guy seems to be from Red. Also, Red's hair is very thick. Vermut spotted a blind spot. Could it be that he really recognized the wrong person? Just when Vermut and Quitella struggled. Then, the Grand Priest raised his arms. First round, start, Quitella vs. Brawly. As soon as the words fell, Quitella went crazy and violent. He wants to make Brawly, who looks down on him, regret it. Go to hell. Quitella's breath exploded to the extreme. The whole body is overwhelmed by Purple's arrogance. That's amazing. Beerus narrowed his eyes slightly. I haven't seen him for many years, but this Quitella is still really strong. If I fight him now, I guess it's not hard to tell the winner. Are they all better than me? Champa bared his teeth. Beerus and Vermut glanced at Champa. You are a fat man, you must be stronger than you. Of course, perhaps, in the first round, Lishanran might win directly, Whis whispered. While Angel was discussing with the gods, Brawly took a deep breath, and he was about to explode. Oh, let me see how strong you are when you fall to the ground. Quitella looked at Brawly who was about to explode, and sneered. How powerful can a Supreme Kai be? Boom. At his moment, Brawly exploded. The arrogance of Red surrounds him. Once it comes, it is the boundary breaking through Super 4. Boom. The powerful force caused the entire arena, including the seats of the angels, and even the seats of Xeno, to vibrate. What? Quitella looked at Brawly in disbelief. How could the power of this Supreme Kai be so strong? In terms of strength alone, it surpasses him several times. How is it possible? Ah! Brawly roared again, and the strength of his wrist exploded. All the gods of destruction who rushed had to cover their eyes with their hands. Okay, so popular. Zeno clapped his hands and laughed. And at this time, Brawly's breath rushed in front of Zeno. Swish! The Grand Priest appeared in front of Zeno, and a shield. It directly blocked Brawly's breath impact. Oh, thank you, Grand Priest. Zeno waved excitedly. Nothing. Grand Priest smiled slightly, and at this time, Brawly was completely angry and succeeded. Super 4 boundary breakthrough. Feeling Brawly's breath, all the gods and angels' expressions changed. This kind of divine power seems to be too strong, right? On the other hand, look at Su Feng. Hey, why does it feel like Brawly has become weaker? Su Feng frowned, slightly dissatisfied. He's probably trying to hide. Vegito commented. I think he should just want to play casually, and doesn't want to explode with full strength at the beginning. Reg whispered. I think so. Jaiko nodded. Maybe it's the first warm-up game, it's not a date. Gods, angels, Grand Priest. Energy is so strong, you told me it's getting weaker. Are you serious? Grand Priest and other gods, the whole person is not good. This is considered weak, so what are they? Rubbish. Is it a bluff? Champa couldn't help curling his lips. Just trying to scare us. No, Beerus mused. Look at their impatience, it seems real. Champa. Can you beat him? Champa asked. It's hard to say. Beerus shook his head. Su Feng listened to the conversation of Beerus and others with super hearing ability. How could it be possible? Among the Dragon Ball heroes, Brawly has a limit of 4, but he can fight against Super Blue Vegito. Not to mention, Brawly, was trained by Whis. It's different from Brawly who has no one to teach. So, he's good enough to crush Ultra Blue Vegito, let alone Beerus. Su Feng looked towards the ring. At this time, Brawly completely transformed and walked towards Quitella with a powerful body. Boom! Quitella only felt that a bloodthirsty monster was walking towards him step by step. It seemed that he would be torn apart at any time. It's so scary. Quitella couldn't help trembling. This Brawly, what a monster fell down. What, you're actually scared? Brawly kept walking towards Quitella. Before, didn't you still want to beat me? Before, didn't you still have a problem with me calling you a little mouse? How? Quitella. Quitella took a deep breath, he emboldened himself. He could feel that the energy gap between himself and Brawly was not too big. But, this monster, Brawly, was so imposing, it made Quitella feel as if he was facing some bloodthirsty beast. Only then will I keep backing away in fright. I won't. Losing. Quitella was angry again and wanted to embolden herself. And at this time, Brawly had already rushed in front of him. Brawly stretches out his arms and grabs Quitella's head directly. Don't even think about it. Quitella pointed towards Brawly's palm, just in case. Boom! Quitella's punch, completely useless. How is it possible? Quitella was instantly confused. The gap between myself and Brawly is not very big, why, my all-out attack seems to be useless. For a moment when Quitella was stunned, Brawly had already slapped him on the head. Hey, Brawly grinned. With one hand, put Quitella on the ground. Ah! Quitella only had time to scream. Brawly pushed it to the ground and bulldozed it. Su Feng. Brawly really likes this move. When Su Feng was feeling emotional, he heard Beerus talking about why Quitella's attack was useless. Su Feng smiled, of course because Brawly is Xuanchao, with rough skin and thick flesh. It is because of Brawly's rough skin and thick flesh that he is so powerful that he puts so much pressure on Quitella. Although the two are about the same strength, Brawly was born to fight. With an attack of the same level, it is difficult to break through him. Not to mention, he gets stronger as he fights. Brawly held Quitella's head down, pushing out behind a ravine. Brawly grabbed Quitella's head, flung it away, and cast a cold glance at Quitella. And at this time, Quitella, as if dead, was lying on the ground, motionless. Beerus and other Shendu covered their eyes. What a shame. Quitella got rubbed by a Supreme Kai. What a shame. Quitella, stand up quickly, don't be ashamed. Gods of Destruction Jin couldn't help cursing. Quitella, I want to stand up too, but my head hurts. Quitella, are you still up? Grand Priest said coldly. If you can't get up, I'll declare you a loser. This sentence, very cold, made Quitella not only suspicious. If you don't stand up, you're doomed. Quitella gritted his teeth and stood up anyway. Oh, Brawley frowned. Okay, it's fun like this. Otherwise, you are too careless. Ha ha ha, Quitella. I'm not a toy. Quitella was furious. Destroy. Quitella bursts out with a burst of destructive energy and throws it at Brawley. Whoosh. Brawley just disappeared in place. What? This time, the gods were stunned again. With such a strong body, Brawley is so fast. Where are you aiming, little mouse? Brawley stretched out his palm and covered Quitella's head. Quitella danced and wanted to resist. Brawley just squeezed hard. Quitella's head was directly pinched and deformed. Ah! Quitella also screamed. Only so much. Brawley smiled cruelly. He didn't forget that Lord Su Feng said that he must beat these gods of destruction hard. Go to hell. Brawley kept gathering air bombs in his hands. Boom boom boom. In an instant, Quitella's head was blown and almost rotted. Just like that, Brawley let go. Quitella fell to the ground and couldn't get up again. Grand Priest. In this case, no matter how you look at it, we must lose. The corner of Grand Priest's mouth twitched slightly. Even Zeno, who was always happy, had a bad expression on his face. The universe, the first round, lost. Gods of Destruction beat Supreme Kai and lost. Is there no need for the fourth universe? Zeno muttered. Yes, there is no need to exist anymore. He replied to himself again. Then erase it. Well, erase it. Grand Priest. Master Zeno, I can't even react to your ability to talk to yourself. And the faces of the gods present, Supreme Kai, gods of destruction, all changed slightly. Will the defeated universe be erased? That's too scary. Beerus shuddered. I don't want to die yet. Hareth stroked his hair. I'm so beautiful, it's a pity to die. Beerus. Champa, look at how ugly you are too skinny. Not fat at all. Is this still beautiful? The aesthetics of your planet is a bit distorted. And there are also some gods of destruction, which are a little worrying. The opponent is aggressive, how should they fight? It's okay to beat it, but if you can't beat it, won't it be wiped out? So cool. A strong pessimistic atmosphere is spreading among the gods of destruction. At this time, Su Feng walked onto the ring in 2 or 3 steps. Everyone. Su Feng scanned the crowd. You, who else, just come up. Brawley, accept the challenge from all of you. Beerus, Champa. The gods were silent for a moment, then looked at the downed Quitella. So miserable. They don't want to be like Quitella. I don't know how to get beaten up. I think Brawley has already fought and needs to rest. Vermut made an opinion at this time. Fighting all the time, it's not fair to Brawley. So, he should go down and rest. I suggest that everyone can only go up once. Gods. I support it too. In an instant, the gods of destruction of the Ultra Universe came together to support Vermut's proposal. I can't beat you, but I let you go on stage only once, isn't it the same? This guy Vermut is really insidious. No, how clever. I can still fight. Brawley's eyes widened. Rest. What does this need to rest? No need at all. Why let me rest? I also think it's not good if a player keeps fighting. Grand Priest pondered for a moment. Why don't we take a break for each player to play one match? What do you think, Wind? Grand Priest looked at Su Feng. Su Feng smiled. Of course he understood what the Grand Priest and the others meant. If Brawley had been present, there would be no suspense in this contest. Brawley can push all gods of destruction horizontally by himself. In layman's terms, they saw that Brawley was scared, find a reason to ban Brawley. Brawley's inability to continue to fight is undoubtedly a loss for Su Feng. Of course, those who have this idea are all people from the super universe. Supreme Kai on Su Feng's side is basically gearing up and eager for Brawley to come down. Give them a chance to play. Brawley can't play, that's exactly what they want. Su Feng also nodded. Yes, a person can only do it once, regardless of winning or losing. Brawley. Then I go down. Brawley was a little reluctant. And the other gods, including Supreme Kai on Su Feng's side, were secretly happy. Very good. He finally went down. Very well, then, the second round begins. Grand Priest waved his scepter again. Exclamation mark. Brawley went straight back to the rest table on Su Feng's side. Brawly, really don't give a chance. Brawly gritted his teeth angrily. Su Feng nodded, and then flew directly back to his resting platform. Haha, Brawly, you have to give us a chance. Vegito smiled. We have worked hard for so long, but we can't do it in vain. Jaiko nodded. Give us a chance to get ahead. Reg said lightly. Number 21 just stood beside Su Feng without saying anything, looking quite weak. Okay, brother Reg, I'll leave it to you. Brawly scratched his head and sighed. Reg is the most prestigious of them. The oldest, the first to hang out with Su Feng. Well, next, let's see who they pick. Reg doesn't talk anymore. The other Saiyans also fell silent. And Vados asked Su Feng in a low voice. What shall we have for dinner? Su Feng. This Vados. Don't do business all day, just think about eating. And at this time, Grand Priest looked at the universe on his side. You guys, next one, who will come? Quote, this inquiry, let the public destroy Shendu as a meal. After all, Quitella's tragic situation has been announced to everyone. Although the other party is Supreme Kai, they are not easy to mess with. I'll do it. Vermut jumped out with a swish. Brawly was gone, so he couldn't believe that there were so many Supreme Kais on the other side, they were all comparable to Brawly. Very good, Vermut, I hope you don't lose again. Grand Priest also warned. Gods of Destruction lost to Supreme Kai, what a shame. Lord Grand Priest, don't worry. Vermut bowed slightly. Then faced Su Feng's side. If possible, I would like to invite your beautiful lady to come and compete with me. The opponent chosen by Vermut is No. 21. Beerus. This actually chose the weakest one. At least, it looks the weakest. Like good Pa. How did he choose one, the one I wanted to choose? So what should I do if Lord Grand Priest plays me? Which woman do I want to hit? At this time, Quitella, who had recovered, stood up. Vermut, you actually picked a woman to hit. You have the ability to hit that tall guy. The tall man Quitella mentioned is of course Reg. When Reg was silent, when Su Feng was silent, everyone surrounded him, and it could be seen that Reg was the big brother of that group of people. It is estimated that it is best not to mess with it. Shut up, rat, I wish I could win. Vermut snorted. Pick the soft persimmons. He finds the weakest one, although it is a bit embarrassing, but at least he can win. Grand Priest also nodded secretly, as long as he can win, although beating a female doll is a bit disgraceful. But, at least I can get back to the place. As for Su Feng, number 21 was obviously stunned for a moment, completely unaware that the other party would seek her to fight. Come on, it's okay. Su Feng encouraged. Come on, sister-in-law. Reg and others also encouraged. Although they don't know the specific strength of number 21, they also feel that it won't be too weak. After all, that's my sister-in-law. When did I become your big brother? Su Feng covered his face. No, it's Lord Su Feng's wife, so she's called sister-in-law. Reg said seriously. The others also nodded. Su Feng, is this all right? Su Feng felt helpless for a while. At this time, number 21 flew to the ring carefully. Hello, number 21 bowed politely. Vermut's eyes twitched slightly. How can such a polite and gentle girl be so powerful? It seems that this time, I warmed up. Grand Priest also nodded. The other party looks weak, so it should be fine. This number 21, what Supreme Kai are you over there? Grand Priest asked. Before the contest, he had to announce the opponent's identity. For example, Vermut of 11th Universe against Supreme Kai of Su Feng Universe. Ah, I'm Supreme Kai. Number 21 quickly responded. Grand Priest, Vermut, Beerus, Champa. What, Big Supreme Kai? Everyone is fooled. You know, the Big Supreme Kai is far beyond the Supreme Kai. This is consensus. PFF'd. Quitella couldn't help but burst out laughing. Ha ha ha. This Vermut thought he had chosen the weakest one, but he didn't expect it. Ha ha ha. It turned out to be the strongest. Champa also wiped the sweat from his forehead. It's too scary. He originally wanted to challenge this woman. Ha ha. Beerus couldn't help laughing too. Vermut, he has long since disliked it. Too insidious. Now seeing Vermut deflated, he couldn't be happier. Grand Priest was also a little ashamed. He didn't expect this female doll to have no energy, but she was the opponent's Big Supreme Kai. It seems that this is a tough battle. Then, the big Supreme Kai coughed lightly. 11 universes gods of destruction, Vermut, against the great Supreme Kai of Su Feng's time and space, number 21. Start. Son Goku scratched his head at this moment. The 21st, how do you feel like they are on the 18th? In the arena. Chi. Vermut spat. Who said the big Supreme Kai must be the strongest? I don't believe that. How strong can a woman without energy be? Vermut took a few deep breaths, and he comforted himself. Can I make a shot? Number 21 looked at Vermut in a daze. Originally, she wanted to shoot directly, but seeing Vermut talking to himself there, she was also embarrassed to attack. Chi, come on. Vermut looked at the obedient number 21, and felt that his winning rate had increased a lot. He couldn't believe how strong such a number 21 could be. Okay, then I won't be polite. Number 21 took a deep breath, he was going to switch the battle mode. Boom. In an instant, a strong momentum erupted from the whole person. The skin color of the whole person also began to slowly change towards pink. The hair is also slowly turning white. Her skin color changed to the same skin color as Majin Buu. Boom. At this time, a bolt of lightning strikes. In her arrogance, there is more green. Here are some of the traits she acquired after assimilating Brawly. I'm ready, Mr. Vermut. Number 21 took a deep breath and looked at Vermut lightly. Although because of Su Feng's transformation, she has transformed into a fighting mode and has no evil personality anymore. However, in this mode CDCA, her desire to attack is still stronger than the normal mode. Vermut. Vermut trembled all over. She was an obedient girl with no energy even a second ago. How did it become so powerful in the next second? It's scary, isn't it? Yes, after Vermut sensed the real energy of number 21, he became afraid. This energy is really far beyond him. Under Su Feng's long-term feeding, No 21's combat effectiveness can be said to be similar to that of Super 4. Plus absorbed Brawly's ultimate form. The current number 21 is much stronger than the average gods of destruction. After all, she is Su Feng's woman, so she must not be too weak. Come on, sister-in-law, one move will kill him in seconds. Reg and the others shouted excitedly from behind. Finally, I can see my sister-in-law making moves. Never seen that before, and this shout also stunned the gods. Big, sister-in-law. This big Supreme Kai is a pair with gods of destruction Su Feng. Supreme Kai and gods of destruction, tisk tisk tisk. Don't dare to think, dare not think. The gods were amazed. And on the arena, Vermut is under tremendous pressure. He dare not relax in the slightest. In the blink of an eye, number 21 kicked over. Boom. Swish. Number 21 kicked the ring, kicking the ring into a big hole. But, Vermut seized the opportunity, retreated quickly, and successfully distanced himself from No. 21. Run. Number 21 looked up at Vermut. And at this time, Vermut sneered. You fell for it, idiot. Vermut holds out 10 fingers. Swish. A dozen thin lines appear directly at the feet of number 21. He wants to use the energy thread to turn it into a cage and trap number 21. Oh, this trick. Su Feng looked at it and nodded. This trick, in the original comics, he used this trick to trap a kind of gods of destruction. Is sister-in-law okay? Reg asked worriedly. It's okay. Su Feng motioned them to feel relieved. He believed that number 21 could handle this energy well. Okay. With Su Feng's assurance, Reg and the others also breathed a sigh of relief. Sister-in-law is fine. As for the gods of destruction of the super universe, they are very admirable. This guy Vermut is quite capable. That's right, you actually know about the sneak attack. Although that guy has always been insidious, his little tricks are really practical. When the gods of destruction praised Vermut, make me a cake. Number 21 stretched out his finger, facing the energy beam in front of him as a ray. In an instant, the cage that trapped number 21 directly turned into a cake. Vermut. Beerus at all gods of destruction. This is broken. Look, I'll say it's not difficult. Su Feng smiled at Reg and the others. It's amazing, what kind of move is this? Reg and the others were shocked. Because Majin Buu died early, so they don't know that this world still has this kind of move. Turn energy into food. This is incredible. Ah, this move. Son Goku scratched his head. What, you know him? Beerus looked at Monkey King. The other gods are also looking at Son Goku. Master Supreme Kai should also know. Son Goku looked at Supreme Kai Shin. Supreme Kai Shin's complexion is not very good, even a little scared. Yes, I know, this is Majin Buu's move. And when I looked carefully, I realized that the skin color of this number 21 was similar to that of Majin Buu. Majin Buu, Beerus muttered. What it is? That's a strong enemy. Son Goku scratched his head. One person has defeated many of us. Is it the one who snatched my pudding before? Beerus seemed to think of something suddenly. Son Goku. Seems to be. It seems that next time we go to Earth, we will destroy him. Beerus plucked his ears. Son Goku. In the arena. The energy cage turned into a cake, and number 21 ate it directly in his hand. As for the retreating Vermut, his face was a bit ugly. Unexpectedly, the move that he had planned so hard was so easily deciphered by No. 21. Then you come again at this time. Vermut crossed his hands and stretched out his 10 fingers. Moment. 10 energy playing cards appeared in his hand. Swish. Vermut gives it a hard flick. Swish swish swish. These energy pokers are all heading to the 21st. Can it work? Vermut crashed and landed, then looked nervously at number 21. The other gods were also slightly nervous. Will Vermut's attack have any effect? On the 21st, the magic beam was sent out again, turning all energy attacks into cakes. Vermut. What? Doesn't this work? The people of Vermut are a little numb. All attacks can be turned into cakes, so he still hits with a hammer. Didn't get it. When Vermut was struggling, number 21 did bend slightly and put his hands on his waist. Son Goku. This pose. Could it be that? Kamehameha. Boom. Number 21 burst out at Vermut instantly. When manufacturing No. 21, Su Feng recorded the algorithms of many moves on the core of No. 21. Not to mention Kamehameha, but Ultimate Flash, Magic Light Kill Cannon, etc., can be easily used. But the Dragon Fist is not good, when the Dragon Fist, number 21 has already been built. Chi, does this move also want to cause harm to me? Vermut dismissed it. Just slap Kamehameha away. At this time, number 21 had already rushed in front of him. The 21st used Kamehameha as a cover. So fast. Vermut was surprised. I didn't expect that number 21 attacked so quickly. Number 21 didn't talk nonsense, and directly punched Vermut several times in a row. Vermut also erupted and counterattacked. But all of Vermut's attacks were easily dodged by No. 21. He didn't even get the number 21 on his clothes. Boom. On the 21st, a knee bump hit his chin directly. Vermut lost control of his whole body. Boom. Another kick. Caught hard in Vermut's belly. PFF'd. Vermut spit out the stuffed eyeballs. Haha. Number 21 took advantage of the victory and pursued, just punched Vermut until he flew out. Even, because he couldn't recover his body shape, he was kicked out directly. Vermut eliminated. What? So strong. Grand Priest was stunned. The gods were also shocked. Reg and the others were shocked too. On the 21st, he beat Vermut so hard that he couldn't fight back. Is this real? Isn't that a clean win for Brawly? That's amazing. Su Feng was surprised. The strength of this power is definitely stronger than he thought. To be able to crush Vermut unilaterally, I thought it would be good to win a few strokes. I didn't expect that I could win so much. Su Feng didn't understand why. In the ring, number 21 returned to normal, and then bowed slightly to Grand Priest. I'm done, I'll go back first. Because of the rule that a person can only play once, the 21st can only play once. Grand Priest. Looking at the extremely cute No. 21, Grand Priest didn't know what to say. Who would have thought that under such a weak appearance, they could easily crush gods of destruction? This gap is really big. Ahem, go and rest. Grand Priest coughed a few times, not daring to underestimate the little girl in front of him. Okay, bye. Number 21 flew away very politely. Returning to the rest table at his side, number 21 sat directly beside Su Feng. Why are you so strong? Su Feng couldn't help asking out loud. Number 21 was taken aback. How is it stronger? You defeated gods of destruction in 2 or 3 hits, isn't that strong? Su Feng praised. Are you practicing secretly? Ah, no. Number 21 scratched his head. Then why are you so strong? Su Feng was confused. The number 21 is strong, it doesn't conform to common sense. Even if it absorbs Brawly, it should only be stronger than gods of destruction, so it won't be so crushing, right? Hey, because I absorb your energy every day. Number 21 looked at Su Feng shyly. Su Feng was taken aback. Absorb my energy. When will you? Oh, I get it. I see. Su Feng nodded. In this case, it's really no problem, with my strength, even if it's just a little bit. Can easily crush gods of destruction. Yes, number 21 nodded happily. At the same time, Su Feng was a little depressed. If he had known that number 21 was so strong, he would not have worked hard to train Brawly. What a waste of time. Oh, really, man is not as good as heaven is. Su Feng raised his head and sighed leisurely. Number 21 just covered his mouth and smiled lightly. Sister-in-law is amazing. Reg and others also praised her. Yes, sister-in-law is indeed worthy of being a sister-in-law, playing gods of destruction so easily. It turns out that the strongest on our side is sister-in-law. Jaiko and the others were also laughing. On the other hand, Grand Priest's complexion is not so good. It's been 2 games, and they've lost 2 games in a row. Erasure, erase, erase. Zeno muttered in a low voice, seeming to have deep resentment. And Vermut, dejected, hid behind Angel Myers. He loses and doesn't have the face to look at Zeno and Grand Priest. And the other gods of destruction also have a bad expression. After all, 2 consecutive losses. I hope you don't let me down again in the 3rd game. Grand Priest whispered. Although the tone is not high, but all gods can hear it. Apparently, the Grand Priest is pissed. Who's on? Who's on? The gods hesitated. Who made this early bird? No one dares. After all, their 2-game losing streak was lost too quickly. Huo, since there is no one, let me come. Hareth covered his mouth with a chuckle and walked over slowly. You male gods, you are unreliable at a critical moment, really. Let me show you a show. Son Goku scratched his head. You mean a man, right? Must be, right. Gods of destruction of the 2nd universe, Hareth. Grand Priest looked at Hareth slightly surprised. It seemed unexpected that Hareth would take the initiative to play at this time. Lord Grand Priest, don't worry, I will definitely win a point for our universe. Hareth smiled and stood on the ring. Then, he looked towards Su Feng. You, anyone can come, let me see your strength. Hareth suddenly made a bow and arrow. Then tap lightly. Powerful power radiates from the bowstring. So strong. Reg and the others looked serious. This Hareth is probably a little better than the previous Vermut. Who's coming? Everyone looked at each other. On their side, only Vegito, Jaiko and Reg are left. Why don't you let me come? Jaiko was eager to try. Hey, I've been with Lord Su Feng for so long, and I haven't made a move yet. Jaiko. Su Feng nodded. Okay, let's go. Okay. Jaiko responded, and then flew towards the ring. In the arena, West King Kai Jaiko, come to challenge. Jaiko took a deep breath and looked at his opponent Hareth. Oh, funny guy. Hareth just plucked the bowstring lightly. At this time, Son Goku, who had been watching the battle, scratched his head. How do I feel that this guy is a little familiar with that? What, have you met him? Beerus glanced at Son Goku. No. Son Goku bared his teeth. However, he gave me the same feeling as Son Gohan. Son Gohan, what do you mean? Beerus didn't understand. That's right, I always feel that he is my son. Son Goku said seriously. Beerus, he is Supreme Kai, how could it be you? Stupid. Goku, you brain. Beerus grabbed Son Goku and squeezed him hard. Ah, it hurts, Lord Beerus. Son Goku screamed. As for Su Feng, he heard Son Goku's emotion before. This Son Goku has a keen sense. Wong smiled. Jaiko is indeed the son of Son Goku. Son Goku has a sense of blood, which is not normal. Other than that, Jaiko's appearance didn't arouse any emotion. Then, Grand Priest stood there and waved lightly. The 3rd round, start. Fight against Hareth from 2nd universe, West King Kai Jaiko. The voice just fell. Hareth raised his bow and arrow. I'm sorry, little brother, we have lost in time and space for the second time in a row. So, in order for us to win in time and space, I will not show mercy. After Hareth finished speaking, he raised the bow and arrow in his hand. Then, he aimed directly at Jaiko. Whoosh whoosh. In an instant, more than a dozen arrows rushed directly towards Jaiko. HMPH, because you hit me. Huoko took a deep breath. Boom, he was straight up furious. Let your own energy increase several times, and then build a wall of breath. Do you want to block my attack with your breath? How naive. Hareth didn't hesitate, and then shot several more arrows. Her arrows did not stop. If the opponent is not close, she can keep attacking. Whoosh. The first arrow has already rushed in front of Jaiko, before Jaiko reacts. Swish. The arrow directly passed through his air wall and past Jaiko's face. If you are more accurate, you can directly shoot Jaiko in the head. What a powerful arrow. Reg couldn't help but sigh with emotion. Jaiko's defense was useless. That's for sure. Su Feng was not surprised. After all, as gods of destruction, Hareth is best at archery. So, how could her arrows have no special ability? On the other side, the Grand Priest and the others also breathed a sigh of relief. It's okay, it looks like Hareth has stabilized the situation. Shouldn't it be so easy to lose? No, why am I thinking about what's wrong? I should think about this, we won't say we can win. Yes, we can win. Grand Priest took a deep breath. This 2-game losing streak was so fast that he lost confidence. Father, don't worry about. At this time, the angel of the second universe spoke. Master Hareth, it's absolutely fine. As the strongest and most beautiful existence in our universe, Hareth can definitely win. Yeah, Grand Priest nodded. And at this time, Whis came over. Sava big brother, how did I hear that Lord Hareth isn't the most beautiful in your universe? I heard there was a man named Rybrian. Cough cough. Sawa coughed a few times. No, it's just not on that planet. In our universe, Master Hareth is still the most beautiful. Oh, so that's the case. Whis nodded. At this time, Beerus poked his head over. How beautiful is that Librarian? I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.